Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. 1, 2, 3. You're getting a little backstage right now on YouTube if you're listening. We're streaming live. So you go to YouTube, just look up Chaotic Radio Live and you'll see us on there. I will try not to get us in any trouble today. So that's it. Hopefully, Jeff will be on today. Hopefully. He's got 10 minutes to get his ass in here.
Couple of beers really do me right. You better believe us, better trust us. Teenage giant, walking rap, wild, 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 running, wild. Wild in the streets, running, running, wild in the streets, running, running, wild in the streets, running, running, wild in the streets. Trying to yank all the wolves, you have to choose. America. How's your favorite son? Do you care just what he's done? Now wild in the streets, running, running, wild in the streets, running, running, wild in the streets, running, running, wild in the streets, wild in the streets, running wild in the streets, running wild in the streets, we're running wild in the streets, running wild in the streets, we're running wild in the streets, running wild in the streets, we're running wild in the streets.
Barbed wire dolls. Yes. We're going to continue playing some music here as I anxiously await Jeff Sargent's presence, if you will, if he's going to be here today. I'm not sure. If not, I'll play some music and I'll talk some talk. I'll try not to get too religious or too political, but I do what I do. So, yeah, let's start it off here with some Dead Kennedys.
School for a year or two, and you know you've seen it all. And that is coming, and you'll go far back east. Your time don't crawl. Play ethnic jazz to parade your snares on your vibrant stereo. Bragging that you know how the niggas feel cold, and the sun's got so much so. It's time to taste what you will spare. Right, God will not help you here. Brace yourself, my dear. Brace yourself, my dear. It's a holiday in Cambodia. It's tough, kid, but it.
All right, that's about all I could play because I don't want to have any trouble with copyright infringement. So, I'm going to play some My Chemical Romance. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true, baby. All I want for Christmas is you. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. But I don't need to hang my stocking way above the fireplace. this is all I'm asking for. I just wanna see my baby standing right outside my door. I just want you for my young, mother, you can have enough. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
All I Want for Christmas. All I want for Christmas. There's some white Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow, the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Ooh.
Yeah, we'll take a break from that. Let's go to some Nick Cave here. Chaotic Radio. 909-360-8330. 909-360-8330. Death is not the end. Nick Cave.
When you're sad and when you're lonely and you haven't got a friend, just remember that death is not the end.
And all that you held sacred falls down and does not mend. Just remember that death is not the end. Not the end. Not the end. Just remember that death is not the end.
When you're standing on the crossroads that you cannot comprehend, just remember that death is not the end.
And all your dreams have vanished, and you don't know what's up the bend. Just remember that death is not the end. Not the end. Not the end.
Just remember that death is not the end.
When storm clouds gather round and heavy rains descend, just remember that death is not the end.
comfort you with a helping hand to lend. Just remember, death is not the end. Not the end. Not the end. Just remember that death is not the end.
For the tree of life is growing where the spirit never dies.
And the bright light of salvation up in dark and empty skies.
When the cities are on fire with the burning flesh of men, just remember that death is not the end.
When you search in vain to find some law-abiding citizen, just remember that death is not the end.
Not the end. Not the end.
Just remember that death is not the end.
Not the end. Not the end.
Just remember that death is not the end.
That was Nick Cave. Death is not the end. Or is it? Is death the end? Yeah, okay, and there I am. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't hear myself because I'm listening to myself on the headphones and on the microphone, and Jeff Sargent is not here today, so you get me. Dan Rupp, your executive producer, spinning tunes. So just so you know, we're just gonna play some Christmas tunes today because it is a season. It's hard to believe Christmas is only a few months away. Happy Taco Tuesday to everybody. If you want to call in, 909-360-8330. And basically, I'm giving the censors at YouTube a big F you. I'll play what I want, when I want. So, fuck off. This is the Almost Little Drummer Boy.
A newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. To lay before the king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, when we come. Little baby, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I am a poor boy too, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I have no gift to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. that's fit to give the king pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Shall I play for you pa-rum-pa-pum-pum on my drum? Pum-pum. The ox and lamb kept time, pum-pum-pum. I played my drum for him, pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum. Then he smiled at me, pum-pum-pum. Me and my drum. Told me pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, me and my drum.
All right, that was the Almost. I don't know who this is. We'll just put a stop to that. I just want to say thank you for tuning in and putting up with me. I'm here in the studio all alone. Jeff is not here today. So, he said he would never let me be here by myself, but I am. So, the show must go on. So, we're going to play some Christmas songs, and I'll talk a little bit about Christmas and what the meaning of a Christmas is. I did this last week when Jeff was out, but I'll do it again this week. It's about the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. It's a celebration of life because he died so we could live. Can I hear an amen? Amen. Amen. Yeah, so we're just going to play some cool Christmas songs and screw the censors. If they want to censor me, they can. I'm trying to play some obscure stuff and, you know, so that way I don't get censored on YouTube or on Facebook. Those seem to be the two people that have it out for me. But at least I know people are listening because somebody from the censorship has to be listening. So I don't know who it is, but I do get emails and we get, you know, stuff. So, yeah, what are you going to do? This is the 12 Days of Christmas.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me one delicious cookie.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 baby frogs. What kind of jive present is that, man?
And one delicious cookie.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 footballs.
2 baby frogs.
And one delicious cookie.
On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 4 woolly bears.
3 footballs.
2 baby frogs.
And one delicious cookie.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 Argyle socks 4 woolly bears.
2 baby frogs.
And 1 delicious cookie.
On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 6 rubber duckies,
5 Argyle socks. 4 woolly bears.
2 baby frogs.
And 1 delicious cookie.
On the 7th day of Christmas, someone sent to me 7 rusty trash cans,
6 rubber duckies,
5 Argyle socks. 4 woolly bears.
2 baby frogs.
And 1 delicious cookie.
On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 counts of counting. Ha ha, I love them all. 7 rusty trash cans,
6 rubber duckies,
5 Argyle socks. 4 woolly bears.
2 baby frogs.
And 1 delicious cookie.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 pounds of birdseed, 8 counts of counting, 7 rusty trash cans,
6 rubber duckies,
5 Argyle socks. 4 woolly bears.
2 baby frogs.
And 1 delicious cookie.
On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 10 wind-up rabbits,
9 pounds of birdseed, 8 counts of counting, 7 rusty trash cans,
6 rubber duckies,
5 Argyle socks. 4 woolly bears.
2 baby frogs.
And 1 delicious cookie.
On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 11 broken buildings,
10 wind-up rabbits,
9 pounds of birdseed, 8 counts of counting, 7 rusty trash cans,
6 rubber duckies,
5 Argyle socks. 4 woolly bears.
2 baby frogs.
And 1 delicious cookie.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12, I can't remember. Oh dear. 11 broken buildings,
10 wind-up rabbits,
9 pounds of birdseed, 8 counts of counting, 7 rusty trash cans,
6 rubber duckies,
5 Argyle socks. 4 woolly bears.
2 baby frogs.
and 1 delicious cookie.
Who doesn't love Cookie Monster? Who doesn't? Who doesn't love Cookie Monster? 1 delicious cookie. That's a great little song there for the kids. First off, I want to say thank you to our sponsors, New York Bagel Company, right there on Archibald and Foothill in the corner. You got to look for it. My friend Ahmad owns it, and they get their water shipped from New York, and they are truly delicious bagels. Very good. So, shout out to them, New York Bagel Company. Love them. Also, Pacific Wine Cellars, another one of our main sponsors. Wow, I don't know what to say about Pacific Wine Merchants. I call it seller. I'm sorry, it's Pacific Wine Merchants. Cigar Exchange also is connected right to it. They have a huge humidifier, so if you're into cigars, that's the place to go. I don't smoke and I don't drink, but I go there and I get a San Pellegrino, and I sit outside and I enjoy the live music on the weekends. So, it's a great place to hang out, man. So yeah, so those are our sponsors. Please visit them, support them as they support us. We're not a big radio station. We're a small radio station. We have a nice studio, and some rules were laid down last night, which were good. Which is fine by me. Every single rule that was laid down by management, I will abide to. So I agree with everything. So that's it on that. Now we're going to play some of my friend's band, Billy Zoom, who overcame cancer a little while back. And he's a great man, a great human being. Me and him think politically alike, and a lot of people don't agree with my politics, but you know what? Billy agrees with me. So I'm going to play, so does John Doe, and Exene totally agrees with me on my politics. And so this is a great band from LA. It was such a pleasure to see them throw out the ball during the playoffs. Exene threw out the first ball. And then to have John Doe sing the national anthem was pretty cool. So, I don't know what song to play. I'm going to play Los Angeles. Los Angeles is my home. My home. It's kind of where I grew up in. Even though I lived in Rancho Cucamonga, my teenage years were spent in Los Angeles. Granted, sometimes behind a dumpster of the Hollywood Palladium or Perkins Palace in Pasadena. But I call Los Angeles my home. I'm a Dodgers fan. I'm an LA Rams fan. I'm a Lakers fan. You know, I'm a Kings fan. I love the Kings, man. I just have to break down and buy some tickets. You know, I really have to square back my budget and get some King tickets to go see a Kings game again. I went last year, and it was great, a lot of fighting. So this is a tribute to the city of LA, the city of angels, if you will say. One of the great LA bands out of LA. This is X, Los Angeles.
You are the one,
Yes, you're right. To talk and mess. Oh, pretty host and a visiting wife. I'm not in the bedroom. Shaking my hands in this house that I go home. In this house that I go home. Nobody knows the party rules. Gotta get hit by there's no room. In this house that I go home. In this house that I go home. You, you're having a nightmare. Stumble over tombstone shoes. I reach just around you, but it's just in this house that I go home. In this house that I go home. Nobody knows the party rules. I gotta get in, but there's no room. In this house that I go home. In this house that I go home. Into your sweet eyes. And so many times with a bottle of oh, after he leaves, I turn for a kiss. See the lady next door. She's naked in the street. In this house I go home. In this house that I go home. Nobody knows the party rules. I gotta get in, but there's no room. In this house I go home. In this house that I go home. In this house that I go home.
Wow, that was some Live X. If you have never seen the band live, I have too many times. Probably, I'd say at least a dozen times. So, yeah, so no, they're a great band. They are all my friends, and I really do love them. They're always entertaining. Billy Zoom is a great guitarist. So, and I'm trying to do this all on my own. So I'm typing on one computer, speaking into the microphone, and also trying to look up songs to play. So excuse me if I take a little bit of time here. I'm looking for a song here, but I can't seem to find it. Let's see here. Okay. For those of you who don't know me, I am the executive producer for the Jeff Sargent Show. This is the Jeff Sargent Show. I just happened to fill in. So I know he had to drive to Texas on some top secret mission. And for those who don't know my relationship with Jeff Sargent, it goes back to the 80s. Yeah, man, we knew each other back then. So it's kind of cool to hang with him now and to do a radio show with him. So, except when he's not here. So I have to do things all on my own. And he's not here, so... Let's play some Bad Religion.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With the angelic horns proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Christ the highest heaven adored, Christ the everlasting Lord. Late in time, behold him come, offspring of a virgin's womb. Veiled in flesh, the Godhead see, hail the incarnate deity. Pleased is man with man to dwell, Jesus our Emmanuel. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Hail the Prince of Peace, hail the Son of Righteousness. Light and life to all he brings, risen with it in his wings. Mount he lays his glory by, born that man no more may die. Born and raised the sons of earth, born to give the second birth. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Glory to the newborn King.
What a trip is that? Seeing a Bad Religion sing a somewhat of a Christian type song. You know, glory to the newborn King. Glory to Jesus. Glory to God. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. Dan, what are you doing here? Jeff shouldn't leave you alone in here. Well, he did. So I've got the keys to the studio, so I can come in here whenever I want. One thing to mention to staff, please, when you take a chair out of the engineering room, put the chair back, because then I have to wrestle with it and put it back in here. So if you got your lazy ass is good enough to put it in the studio, take it out of the studio and put it back in the engineering booth. Okay?
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in the one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock.
up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell rock.
Wow, that is some great guitar playing right there. I just want to say thank you to Chaotic Radio for helping me with what I do, and the sponsors that I sponsor: Pacific Wine Cellars, Cigar Merchants, New York Bagel Company, soon Polly's Sub and Pizzas, and hopefully Rad Coffee. But but they've been very supportive ever since I was hired on. I was interviewed on air by the owner, Blaine Humbles, who was the owner at the time. And I got to meet a lot of great people, including Dutchie, who is now the owner. And thank you, Dutchie, for giving me the opportunity to continue this show. Even though I left my old show on Sunday nights, my Rock to Recovery show, Clayton Crenshaw, thank you for your inspiration and your what you do for the recovery movement and the recovery situations that you do. He runs, I think, 2 or 3, I think it's 2 recovery centers up in Santa Barbara. Sober living centers, recovery centers, and it's very important for people that are addicted. People who don't know, addiction is a disease. It's not something anybody chooses or anybody wishes on somebody. It's a disease. And I know people. I see them. I see some people here who have that disease. And it's a shame. It's too bad because they don't recognize it. But I could see it. I know it. I know the disease. So with that, going into the holidays is a hard time. It's a hard time for somebody with this disease. It's like somebody who's diabetic and going into a candy shop, okay? So for me, it's the same thing, I mean, I go into holiday parties with the booze pouring free and fast, and I just have to, stay strong. Yeah, so let's go back to some music, okay? I don't want to bring anything down here. But no, Jeff Stewart will be back hopefully tomorrow. Jeff Sargent. I always say Jeff Stewart because Jeff Stewart is my friend, and he played the other night, and I couldn't go because I got sick. So, and the last thing I want to do when I get sick is get other people sick. So I won't even come into this station if I'm sick because, we talk into the same microphones. We use the same headphones. There was one day I came in and I left the studio, and I was on mic number 5 being a guest host for the Blaine Humble Show, and I came home, and I laid down, and I woke up, and I had all these, little white bumps all over my ears, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So I had to go to the doctor's. It was staph infection. And he goes, what do you do for a living? And I go, I'm on the radio. He goes, well, somebody's not wiping down those headphones. So now I make it a ritual to wipe the headphones down. And because I don't want anyone getting a staph infection, especially me. I can't get infections. I have this thing. It's called cirrhosis of the liver. And it takes my immune system down, so I really have to be careful with myself, and I hope people around me are being careful around me. My mom was really good because she's a smoker, and I went up to visit her, and she didn't smoke around me at all. So, thank you, Mom. That was very, very good of you. So, yeah, so I can't be around that. I can't be around chemicals. When I do yard work, I have to wear long gloves. If I'm spraying poison around the house, I have to wear goggles and long gloves and a long sleeve shirt. You know, even if it's 100 degrees outside, you know, because we get ants. So I got to spray around our house. And no, my neighbors probably think I'm a freak, but no, that's what I have to do to stay healthy. I have to stay away from chemicals. And cigarettes contain over 150 chemicals. People don't realize that. And some people think they get off safe by vaping. No, you don't. That has over 100 chemicals. Some more than others. Some people get off by saying, I don't smoke, I do e-cigarettes. No, you're still smoking, okay? You don't get a pass. Just knock it off. Don't start. And if you start it, and if you're into it, it's the hardest drug to quit. I've done studies on all these addictions, and smoking is the hardest thing to quit. You can do whatever you want. Vape, e-cigarettes, doesn't matter. You're still smoking. You're still inhaling stuff. It's a fixation, which is a shame. It's a shame. But people continue doing it, and the big tobacco companies will keep on loving you for it. Yeah, give Philip Morris some more money. That's all they want. That's all they care about. They can give a shit about your life. Yeah, they can give a shit. They just want you to keep on smoking. I could ask my brother Kenny. They just want you to keep on smoking. Yeah, that's real nice, huh? Yeah. Way to go.
Became historic when the others clearly wrote them to be metaphoric. But people will believe anything if it's written, especially in stone or ancient scroll. December 25th has been blacklisted since Dawkins found the proof Jesus never existed. It was the last thing anyone ever expected. Xmas has been X, no colored lights, no shopping sprees, no more presents under dead trees. Saint Nick is dead, but we don't grieve. We celebrate the last Christmas Eve. Jesuits are slowly turning Dianetic. Protestants increasingly become agnostic. Pentecostal churches are hanging pentagrams. Priests and nuns are molesting each other. Methodists and Baptists are claiming Buddhists. Evangelicals surprisingly are nudists. But mostly everyone is trying to become Jew. 'Cause these Christians can't solve too. No more egg hunts, no Sunday mass. Fridays are fair, Wednesdays don't ash. They canceled Lent and slowed down fast. Enjoy Christmas, 'cause it's your last. No shopping sprees.
see. Forget about old acquaintance. Instead, we honor flagrants. This night is so cliched. We mix stale traditions with random premonitions, a futile charade. Forget about justice, forget about wars, forget about future the government ignores. Fuck your resolution, fuck your annual, fuck your optimism, it just sounds so banal. It just sounds so banal. We're gonna make a New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution. Next year is gonna be bad. The next one even worse. That's not called pessimism. It's just the truth that hurts. Let's all sing together. Songs about change. Songs of upheaval, notes in my range. Can we motivate? Can we incite? Can we make a difference with lyrics so trite? With lyrics so trite. We're gonna make a New Year's revolution. 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 We're gonna make a New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution.
What's your New Year's resolution, huh? Mine is to hopefully make some money. And buy the station a new soundboard because ours is kind of old. So, with that being said, I'm going to do something a little bit different here. We're calling someone. That's not working. Still not working. What it is that this certain person has a caller ID and doesn't recognize the number. So let me let them know that I'm going to call them. Sorry for the dead air. I know, it sucks. I'll play some music again while I get this handled.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we know a place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Well, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for pumping. Let's do it down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye-ing. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye-ing. So as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer pulling on the reins. The bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls again. Chinko, chinko, oh, what a beautiful sight. So jump in back, cover up your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He doesn't care if you're rich or poor, he loves you just the same. Santa Claus knows that we're God's children, that makes everything right. So fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Well, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He'll come around when the chimes ring out that it's Christmas morning again. We just follow the line. So let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. 'Cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Wow. Santa Claus comes tonight. Well, not tonight, but in a few nights he'll be here. All right, I'm trying to call Santa Claus right now. Doesn't seem like he's answering. He must be busy with all his elves. So I need a Christmas present. I was going to ask him for something. Just some cash. But no answer from Santa. Phone keeps ringing. What are you gonna do? All right, that's not working. Nobody is Santa Claus is not answering. So we'll X him out. Hung up on him. I guess I'm getting nothing for Christmas. And some red lorry, yellow lorry. Wow, a great band. Who is like kind of unheard. Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry out of England. I saw them live at the Hollywood Palladium. They opened up for what was it? The Stranglers, yes. And they were better than the Stranglers. The Stranglers' acts were kind of boring compared to Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry. So, so that's, you know, one of my favorite bands. I don't think they're around anymore. They're out of England. Lorry, Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry, it means red truck, yellow truck, because that's what they call them in England, is lorries. And I wish Dutchy was here. I could ask him about that, why they call them lorries and not just trucks. But they're hauling trucks. They haul things, so they're called lorries. Not sure why, don't know, you know, but that's it. I'm going to play another band from England. Wow, I don't know which one to play. I'm going to play this one. This is not a Christmas song. Well, the last one wasn't either. I can't just play Christmas songs. I'll get sick like I'm in a mall or something, or I have to go shopping, or, you know, something like that. But this is Tones on Tails performance.
Push your soul today. Shakes. Give it all away. To crush this foolish pride, I'm standing under glass, trying to break through all the time. But deception never fails. Can't discover what's in behind these cold eyes. Shakes, give us your soul today. Shakes, give all your secrets away. Shakes, we take control today. Shakes, give it all away. Charge, it was too much fun all the time. She said your death must come first to make this
stream or real, you'll never be free again. Give us your soul today. Give all your secrets away. We take control today. Give it all away.
Performance by Tones on Tell. Wow, that's a great song. I love goth bands. When I first got into music, that was my scene. Yeah, I was the dude that wore black eyeliner and spiked his hair, you know, when I had hair, more than I have now. That was me. I was that guy in your math class, listening to Bauhaus. You know, 45 Grave and bands like this that I saw live, actually. I went backstage and saw them. I won't tell you the name of the band. I'll let you guess. Let's see here. I'm looking over today's morning news. Looks like Matt Lauer has 2 new complaints about his groping. So Matt Lauer's a big dick. You don't grope women. I mean, I'm glad. I have no problem. I don't have to worry about that. I grope my wife and that's it. And if she complains about it, well, she married me. So I can grope her all I want. But no, in the workplace, I never groped anyone, anytime, anywhere. Sales meetings, conventions, never groped anyone. I know those who have, and it's going to come back and bite you in the ass, Matt Lauer. So you're an idiot, okay? You got 2 more complaints against you. So where there's smoke, there is fire. Fire! I should play some AC/DC right now, but I won't. Because I'm in a goth mood. I don't know why, you know? I think if I had my own radio show, it'd be like the goth hour at midnight. And I'd come into the studio and just play goth music for an hour. Wow, that'd be kind of a trip, huh? Yeah, you know, because people don't really know me. They see me on YouTube, or they may see me in person. And I look like just a clean-cut American guy. And, no, I've kind of got a dark past to me. But that's fine. It wasn't that dark. Besides all the drugs and alcohol, my past wasn't that bad. You know. Yeah, so Trump is also pledges new wave of major sanctions on North Korea with China. So China is joining us on the sanctions with North Korea. So Kim Jong-un is going to be pretty much cut off from the world. If China cuts him off, that'll be it. The country's as broke as it could be. If it wasn't for their labor camps that they send people to, if they talk ill about ill, you know, there's basically going to be no more North China. So, yeah, so that's the news today. Matt Lauer, North Korea, 2 idiots. Matt Lauer, what a jerk. And the way he tore into Trump about being a womanizer and stuff, and here he is out there womanizing and doing stuff he shouldn't be doing, getting complaints about him. Where's Trump's complaints, huh? Where are they? I'm asking you, where are they? What has Trump done wrong since he's been president? Stock market's at an all-time high. He put North Korea in their place. He's building the wall. Unemployment at an all-time low. What has Trump done wrong? Why do people still hate him? I don't understand. I guess I never will. Some people hate him. I don't know why. But I'm not here to talk politics, am I? Or am I? No, I'll talk politics all the freak I want, you know? So, no, Trump is a good president, probably one of the best presidents we had since Reagan. He thinks out of the box, and he was elected because we wanted an outsider, and he is an outsider, and that's what he's doing, outside thinking, outside of the box, outside of the political system. He's not a Clinton. He's not a Clinton with the Clinton Foundation that is making millions of money with George Clooney selling plates of food for $30,000 to raise money for the Clinton Foundation. I don't know where the Clinton Foundation even gives their money to. Do you? Do you? Do you know where the Clinton Foundation money is going? Chelsea Clinton. Making a ton of money. Papa done trained her right. She's probably going to run for president next. We'll see. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. You know? Trump out of the box. People didn't like it at first, but I think they're starting to come around to it. They're accepting on his tax plan, which is great. It's really good because we need tax reform here. So I'm going to play a song, like I said. I met these guys backstage when I was just a kid. I think I was like 14, 15 years old. So it's back in the 80s, you know. I saw them at the, in Long Beach at the convention center. So let's see if anyone remembers this song.
Understand you're undeceiving, and inside the breach comes with the peace. It's a piece of mind you want. Here it is. Kiss! And bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss this and bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss this. I also want you to come to us. All your friends talk about the weather. I know you play to win or win to play the points of verses. Scar, and days of death, taking chances. Sex, you will soul aside. My pride, trash, car crash. Oh, it's the guys. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
Now, if I could play goth music all the time, I would. But I'd like to do it at night and get a nighttime following. One of the first goth bands I saw in Pomona at the PVA was a small little band. And then I actually met the singer for the band, Diana Cancer. So if that doesn't give you a hint to what I'm going to play, I don't know what will. Here we go. Hearing some 45 Grave. And then I'll play a few Christmas tunes. I'm going to get the F out of here because I'm all by myself.
Beautiful poor little darling now. She never had a chance. Death came quick for a girl. Victim of homicide. Cutting beaten. Brutally raped. The 5-year-old. She didn't escape. Her only friend. Did her in. Cigarette burns. On his hand. From her mom. And a friend. He had a whip. It's party time. We got a party.
Wow, there you go. That's some great rock and roll right there. 45 Grave, a great band. We'll play some more goth music just for fun, you know. I mean, I grew up on goth music, and well, I'm checking my phone at the same time I'm talking on the radio. I gotta focus. That's the one thing Tom Likas taught me was focus. Let's see if you could figure out who this band is. I actually saw them at the PV as well, back in the 80s. Not to tell you my age, but, you know, I see 50 right in my rearview mirror, you know, and objects seem larger than they appear, and it looks pretty big. So, being a recent grandfather, I look back at my childhood and what I've done, and I become more understanding and more taking for things. You know, this is hard to say. But I'm very open. I'm somewhat, to conservatives, I'm a liberal. To liberals, I'm a conservative. So I guess I'm in the middle of things, you know? So, I don't know. I got in an argument the other day about illegal immigration with what I thought was a friend of mine, and he started name-calling me. He started calling me a racist and a moron and idiot because I'm against illegal immigration. I'm against it. You know, that guy in San Francisco got off with, you know, not serving time. And I thought that was wrong. And he called me a racist. Then he called me a moron. And then he kept going and going and going, calling me more names, an asshole and this and that. And I'm like, dude, you know what? Delete. You're deleted. You're deleted. You're gone. I don't need that. I thought you were my friend, but you're not. So people get crazy, you know. Yeah, it gets frustrating. Gets frustrating on Facebook. But I have to have it because that's how I connect to some of my advertisers and guests for the show, is that they're on Facebook, and that's how I connect with them, and I reconnect with them, and I thank them for coming on the show, like the two guests we had on yesterday. And I added them to my friends. One added me. I added the other one. And now we're friends. And, you know, and then they have friends. And they'll get wind of the show. And the show moves on that way. So you have to be a part of social media. Granted, I don't do a lot. I don't do Twitter. I do a little bit of Instagram. But mainly my focus is on Facebook because that's where most people seem to go. And I don't know why it's frowned upon by some people. Oh, you on Facebook again today? Oh, I saw you're on Facebook. Shut up, you know. Everybody's on Facebook. You're on Facebook, or else you wouldn't know I was on Facebook. Idiot. I walk the line. I have my whole life. Alien sex fiend.
This apple's rotten to the
I Walk the Line by Alien Sex Fiend. Yes, I saw them in Pomona at the PVA back in the 80s. I was just a kid. Yes. Let's see here. What are we going to play next? Play another one, my friends. How's that sound? People say, Dad, why do you always play your friends' bands? Well, those are the guys I know. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. I just, you know, I do get out quite a bit. So I'm spoiled. I spoil myself with live music and live comedy, and that's what I do. So a lot of people are like, you know, I'm kind of like Patrick. You know, Patrick knows a lot of these I wouldn't say B celebrity stars, but a lot of walk-on people, a lot of you know, a lot of different people he knows, and it's great, and he's very knowledgeable on stuff. I don't remember much about my music scene, except I was involved heavily in the punk rock scene in the 80s and 90s, but I was also heavily drunk, too, so I don't remember a lot of it. But this guy, I do remember seeing him live. This is Reverend Horton Heat.
that's it, you've been gone.
All right, Reverend Horton Heat. One of our engineers, Big Mike, that he's no longer here anymore, used to engineer for him, and he says he's kind of a pain in the ass, but he's actually a nice guy once he gets things straight. But he's a real stickler for sound, as you could tell by his guitar solos and stuff. He's also a great vocalist. I've met him in person a couple times, and he's always been nice to me. I never worked for him, though. So there's always a different relationship when you meet somebody and then when you work for somebody. So I never worked with X, but X has always been, good to me. And, Yeasty Boys, I never worked for them, but they're always good to me, And I never ask for anything. I guess that's one of my downfalls. Maybe that's why I'm broke all the time, because I pay to get into shows. I don't ask for free passes. I don't ask to go backstage. I'm just an average Joe. I go and I pay, get my tickets, and I pay, and I go in. If it's a 2-day minimum, I'll get, 2 sodas and, pay my dues. That's what I do. That's the kind of guy I am, man. I'm ethical. I don't know. I don't grope anyone. I don't do anything like Matt Lauer does. I just do what I do. There was a time in my life where I did do this. And again, this is another song from Reverend Horton Heat, because it's not only Taco Tuesday, it's 2 for Tuesday. So here we go. Bells of Cocaine by the Reverend Horton Heat.
Well, I was working on my farm about 1982, pulling up some corn and a little carrot too. Two low-flying aeroplanes about 100 feet high, dropped a bunch of bales of something and some hit me in the eye. So I cut a bale open and man was I surprised. A bunch of large-sized baggies, big white rocks inside. So I took a little sample to my crazy brother Joe. He sniffed it up and kicked his heels, said, "Horton, that's some blow." Bales of cocaine falling from no flying plane. I don't know who done dropped them, but I think I'm just the same. Bales of cocaine falling like a pouring rain. My life changed completely by the no flying plane. So I loaded up them bales in my pick-em-up truck, headed west for Dallas, where I would try my luck. I didn't have a notion if I could sell them there. 30 minutes later, I was a millionaire. Bales of cocaine falling from no flying plane. I don't know who done dropped them, but I think I'm just the same. Bales of cocaine falling like pouring rain. My life changed completely by the no flying planes. Oh, let's fly, Jimbo. Rich man, but I'm still a farmer too. But I sold my farm in Texas, bought a farm down in Peru. And when I get so homesick, I think I'm going insane. I travel back to Texas in a low-flying plane. Bales of cocaine falling from low-flying planes. I don't know who done dropped them, but I think I'm just the same. Bales of cocaine falling like the pouring rain. My life changed completely by the low-flying planes.
Wow, Reverend Horton Heat, man, tell you what, that guy is a great guitarist, a great vocalist, really good dude too as well, from what I know. But like I said, I never worked for him, so yeah, so yeah, we're gonna jump back here. Jump back to some goth. and then we'll go out with some Christmas songs. But well, this one goes back to 1992. 1985. This is one band. I have one tattoo on my body, and it's Merciful Release. If those who don't know what Merciful Relief is, look it up. Merciful Release. Sisters of Mercy. That's what I have on my calf. It's the only tattoo I have because it was painful, and I'll never get another one. But I do have one tattoo, and this is the first band that I fell in love with at in Long Beach, actually. So here we go. Let's see if you could figure out this song. It's pretty easy. They say it all the time. So this is Sisters of Mercy, everybody. Yeah. Wow, that was Sisters of Mercy with Black Planet. Obviously a pro-environmental type song. If anyone can guess who this is, it was an offshoot of Sisters of Mercy when they broke up. I think this is it. Let's see. Let's play. 1986. God damn, I'm old. I saw these
I
guys
still
live at
believe
Perkins
in
Palace.
God, but God no longer believes in me.
There's a crystal view from my window, and I can see the years to come. I live for the burn and the sting of pleasure. I live for the sword, the steel and the gun. I can tear down the walls, storm the barricades, run to the place where the frightened crawl. Desire lurks beyond good and evil, so I dance on.
You can hear the influence of Sisters of Mercy in this band. This was a guitarist and the bass player that started this band.
Distance, you're innocent and pure, and with no shame. The spirit is willing, and the flesh is craved. You tease and you taunt with the pleasure of pain. Over this land, all over this wasteland. Over this land, all over this wasteland.
All right, I'm going to cut that short because I got to go. I'm running out of time. I only got about a minute left, so I want to plug our sponsors, Pacific Wine Merchants and Cigar Exchange in downtown Upland on A Street and 2nd, right by the Metrolink. great live bands, and just go down there and enjoy yourselves. Also, New York Bagel Company here on Archibald and Foothill, where they import their water from New York to get actual New York type bagels. They're nice and soft, and they're good and tasty. So that's going to do it for the show today. Hopefully Jeff will be back tomorrow. Hopefully I provided some entertainment for you today on this Taco Tuesday. I brought in tacos, but nobody's here to eat them, so they went in the fridge. So staff, if you want tacos, they're in the fridge, okay? Everybody take care. Have a wonderful week. Show your love. Hug someone. Be good to people.